Hey there everyone, this is Howie Anderson from KickerPlays.com. I was just watching a match between Gus Hansen and Trex313 on Full Tilt Poker, and I thought of a interesting thing as I was watching it. It's a basic rule that I always apply when I'm playing heads up, that you never want to gamble with a short stack. A lot of times you'll be playing in a tournament or playing a heads up cash game, and you get your opponent down to a really small amount of chips. And at that point you think to yourself, well hell, I got him pretty much all done. I'm just going to call him here with any 2 or any 4 depending on the game, and I'm just going to try and gamble and just try and knock him out right there. And here's a primary example why this way of thinking can really get you in trouble. So this is just a heads up matchup between Gus and Trex. They've been playing for a while, but we pick it up. They're pretty much even in chips, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly through to the key hands. I'm just going to kind of fast forward all the way through here. So we're going to go blip 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 all the way through here. You see pretty much even in chips. Keep on going, keep on going. Gus gets up to 100,000. Trex is down to 67. Key pot develops right around here, and Gus Hansen scoops in a. Let me just find this key hand here. Okay, here it is. Let's find it. Right here. Gus scoops a massive pot, $74,000 pot, turning the nut straight. With the ace of clubs in his hand, so he's got the blocker to the nut flush, and he value bets the crap out of Trex here, who calls him. Obviously not being able to beat, he had to have had a set there, or possibly, yeah, just a set. So anyway, Gus has him down to 24,000 in chips. Gus has a huge chip lead, and we get just a few hands later, and Gus is going to stick it in. Gus gets him down to 21,000, 22,000, 21,000, and there it is right here. So Gus decides to 3-bet out of position, and then Trex shoves it in, and Gus gets it in pretty bad with a 9-9-7-3 double suited. It's not the worst hand ever, but it's definitely not a hand that most people are going to recommend 3-betting out of position. So no big deal, you double up your opponent. He's now back at 40k. But the problem is, if you double up your opponent really light, then what can end up happening if we just continue on this big long session that ended up going for about 45 minutes. I'm obviously just fast forwarding through this. You can see that at this point of the tournament, Trex has come all the way back from being down to 20,000 all the way back to being up over 100,000, up to 110. And you see, if we keep on going here, up to 135, and Gus did double up there, but it ends up right near the end. If we're just going to fly through here, and Gus gets down to 25,000, and then he runs away. So again, just basic strategy number 1 is, if you get your opponent short stacked in any kind of a heads up situation, fight the urge to just shove them in there really light, because with the old chip in a chair mentality, you never want to give your opponent that one opportunity to, if you have all the momentum going for you, just fold and wait for a spot when you're clearly going to be ahead, in order to get it in there and hopefully finish the job. So just to finish this off, obviously Gus is just going to fold here down to 26,000. So you see, obviously a big swing. It came back from down to 22,000 back up to 142,000. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and I look forward to making many more. This has been Howie for KickerPlays.com. Peace.